Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome today to another beautiful week of the ABS show on Mina TV Africa. Everybody's looking fresh today. How y'all doing?
Looking good. Fine.
Okay.
Amazing.
We have Yazzie back in the building. We have Glitterati in the building.
I am here.
And we have Mrs. Spitfire in the building. Hello. But guys, we have something sad. Charlie Dio is no longer with us. Charlie is gone. But we'll be fine. That's a lie. I'm just kidding.
Gotcha.
He gonna be back.
I know, right?
What's Charlie?
Charlie's back, I beg you.
Charlie,
We'll be back soon. I
Timani
miss you
said
already,
that,
Charlie.
All right.
We miss you, Charlie.
Yeah, we miss you.
Yes,
So
we
make
do.
sure to subscribe. Tell them what to do.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at The ABS Show. And make sure you comment, DM us with any questions that you have.
Okay, now we're going to jump right into it without a waste of time. Today, this segment, we're talking about African trending news. So, who's the first, Glitterati?
Let me go
Take it away.
first. My Ghana people, Stonebwoy was on Hits FM shooting Shattawale because Shattawale talked about his mother. Talked about he killed his mother to get famous. So this is the news. Can you believe that? That's one thing you don't do is talk about people's mothers,
Right.
you know? So Stonebwoy talked about the way Shattawale backpedals. He says something about you in the forefront, tells everybody about it, talks about it, but then he slides in your DM or slides in your phone and says, oh, I was just joking. I just, let's work together. Let's work. And you know what? It's when it comes to talking about somebody's mother, you don't take it there. There's certain things you don't take. I understand there's like, gisting and vibing. The whole thing with him and Wizkid didn't even say anything, the Nigerian thing. But when Shattawale continues to do this, he continues to prod, and it's not like he's not very talented. Stonebwoy is talented. I know they're in the same lane, the reggae lane, right? But they are both doing amazing work, amazing things as Guineans. So why can't we work together? And they're also both signed under Xylophone Media. So I want to understand why Shattawale continues to prod Stonebwoy like that. I don't know why.
Well, I think Shattawale is hungry for attention. We all know that already. Shattawale has been known for controversies. Like every time he does that, this is not the first time. He has been fighting Stonebwoy for like 4 or 5 years, saying that he's the best dancehall artist. Stonebwoy is not the best dancehall artist. And the annoying thing about Shattawale is that Shattawale is about to drop an album called The Rain. So could it be that this controversy is for attention because of its album? What do you think, Yazzie?
Well, I think that, and this is one of the things that I love about Shattawale. Shattawale is probably really like 50 years old. Like he's
100.
He's
For real?
He's
Yeah,
in
I
his
know
40s.
that.
not
Like
He's
possible.
older. He's
40
older.
to 50.
He's very old.
How
And
can Shattawale be 40 years old?
He has to be because he used to go under a name called Bandana, and Bandana didn't really work out for him. Then he came back out as Shattawale with this whole fake story of living in Jamaica and working with Vibes Cartel, and then all of a sudden he was now this Shattawale, and his whole he's like the Ghanaian Davido. His whole thing is always
What?
no, because he always
Ghanaian what?
managed
That's
because
not
he always
possible.
manages to stay relevant by making
Yes.
things go viral. And David does the same thing, but David is a billionaire's son, so he does it with private jets and buying his girlfriend a Porsche. Shatta comes from
With terrible news.
somewhere, Tema, so he doesn't have $1 billion to play with. So he just always stirs controversy, and it's his way of staying relevant. I like it because as an artist, it's not just about the music. Like, you have to stay current and you have to stay up to date. However, deaf and mothers and kids should always be crossed off. You know, it should
absolutely.
always be mother, deaf, kids. It's never okay. I mean, it's times like when the Wizkid and Shatta thing was going on, he'll come on Instagram, post something, and then the whole time he's like blowing up Wizkid's phone or texting Wizkid, like, oh yeah, this is just for the media, blah, blah. So it's just an act.
That's a lame move. I mean,
You
like,
know?
if you want to diss someone, go head to head with that person and own it. Don't do what you do, then turn around and beg mercy in the back and say, oh, everything's okay. I totally am not for that. You want to be a boss man? You said you were in Jamaica. Jamaicans they square up. They square up and they square up completely. So when you start
But I
a
think that story was
controversy-
fake. I don't believe that he actually really
No,
lived
I
in
mean, like,
Jamaica.
if you listen to the both of them, right? Stonebwoy sounds more Jamaican than he does.
True.
And he says that he was from London. Like, so how is it that you did all that stuff with whomever in Jamaica and you sound the way you do? You sound real beat up, like you learned your Jamaica in Oshodi.
Oshodi.
Speaking of Oshodi, Nigerians don't even like him. He was in Nigeria recently to perform.
No, they dragged him though.
And he claimed that the performance was very poor, and he was trying to give excuse that a lot of Nigerian artists don't sell out show. He even called Burna Boy. He said Burna Boy doesn't sell out shows, that Whiskey doesn't sell out shows, but Nigerian bloggers know how to hide our shame, and they always put the good news in front. Guy, why are you so hungry to be Nigerian? We don't want
but you need to understand that it's not every time that artists sell out shows. Now they are, but in their upcoming years, they weren't selling out shows. Media, you have to know how to talk to your PR to cover your behind, so that they don't air out when you don't cover your shows up, right? Yeah. That's just what it is.
And there was actually a video of Stonebwoy going off on
Shattawale, we have it?
Oh, yes, there's a video. So
let's watch it.
Watch the video, and then you guys tell me what you think from there, because it really, you could see the emotion, you know, because his mother was such a support system in his life.
Yeah.
It is a country being Stone, I just want you to cool down your temper. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, anything you do, nice. But say this, say me, I kill my mother, and come back and text me and tell me, say, Stonebwoy, we want to be peace, we want to make music. Who said get time for Shattawale the insult him? Who? No artist, not the minor. It is a gonna be you. I tell the media today. On Sunday night, I made them know, say, hey, look, man, and not joke business, you know. When you want to come clean, let's play. If you don't want to come clean, don't be the one to contradict yourself. Today you are somebody, today somebody no good. Nigga, does he even know himself? Does he even know what he is? Does he even know what he wants as an artist? Does he even know who he wants to be friends with? Eh? When you discredit everybody and insult everybody.
So you see,
really hurt.
You see,
and
I mean, like,
facts
yeah,
too.
but the thing about it is that his mother was his support system for so long, and for you to bring that up, she was sick for a while too. So like, for you to just bring that up, you're just like stirring the pot. For what reason, Shatta? You don't want anybody to talk about your mother. Don't talk about his mother.
And it wasn't really that long ago that his mom died as well. Like, this was a very, very, very low blow for Shatta. Again, I like it when artists stay viral, but you know, this was, it's over.
Yeah,
many other things
and
you
to
could
be
stay
honest
viral
with
with.
you, Shattawale, Stonebwoy has been successful for so many years, even before now. So Shattawale, man, you hear it?
Please.
Big up yourself, man. Look for something better. Stop talking about people's mood. You hear me? Run time.
And I don't know, I think they both don't sound Jamaican to me.
Honestly.
Because I don't know, I roll with nothing but Jamaicans. I've been to Jamaica, and neither of them sound Jamaican, so they both need to cut it.
All right, that's it. All right, what's the next? Miss Spitfire, what do you have for us?
Yes. So, Bervely Osu, the actress and former BB Africa housemate, has come under fire for her racy photo shoot with Taylor Live magazine. In this photo, she was seen, as you can see, dressed as a nun, smoking a cigarette. Now, people are going nuts over it.
What are people saying?
Why would you smoke a cigarette with that uniform on, and you're holding a rosary? It's an item of prayer. It's an outfit of prayer. You shouldn't wear that. What do you guys think? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
You don't?
I personally don't think anything is wrong with that, because
too?
you know, you know why? Because it's just outfits. All this, and before God even created anything, did he create outfits with people? These are just outfits that are created by man. When you're talking to your Lord and Savior and God, you are talking to him direct. You don't need any in-between, none or whatever. But I mean, they're there as the go-betweens. But literally, it's just outfitting. It's like me and you we have our outfits on today, right? It's like, you know, I understand that it's like a whole, it's a holy outfit and everything. But with everything that has gone on with the church, I really don't even think the outfits are that important right now. Honestly,
Really?
with the abuse, the nuns, with all of that, with them siphoning money, all of that, I think all of that is aesthetic. Because when you're talking to God, God is everybody. God is within all of us. So why do we have to be worried about the outfit?
The outfit has a meaning. Let's be real here.
What's the meaning?
The outfit symbolizes a religious culture.
Okay.
This is, you guys are the ones that are always talking about cultural appropriation for ordinary cultural clothes. Now we're talking about religion. Wait, we're talking about religion. We're talking about titles. We're talking about dressing. We're talking about something that used to identify a particular type of people. And you just feel that you can just abuse it that way.
Okay,
You can
but
put
it's
it
not
on.
abuse
Listen,
money.
it depends.
Money.
Wait,
Okay.
it depends on the theme of the magazine cover. You can wear a nun's dress. You can wear, what do the Muslim people wear? But you don't have to like pass the message like this. You're holding a rosary on one hand, you're smoking a cigarette on the other hand. What are you preaching?
It's art.
Okay, there are some, in the British culture, right, we have the knights. We have people that are given an honor by the Queen, for example. So before you get to put on that cloth, that robe, you have to qualify for that honor, right? So the religious people also, before you become a nun or a reverend sister, you have to go through a whole Catholic school, learn a lot of doctrines and everything, and then pass a lot of exams, both physical, moral, and oral. And then they vest that dress on you as a sign of respect to show that you're qualified to have that. It's just like saying anybody can pose as the president and do anything they like in the name of the president, even though you're not the president. That's an abuse.
But those are two different things, though.
It's
you do
the
realize
same.
that.
This
Now,
is religion.
let me also tell you this. You see, there's nowhere where it says there's anything wrong with smoking. In the Vatican, they smoke and they actually drink. There are people, there are pictures of nuns
because they want to, because they can.
And there are pictures
but she's
of
not a nun. Why is she wearing the
priests
dress and smoking? She's abusing the
But she's a Catholic.
religion.
Let me read.
That's how I see it.
Let me read what she wrote in her defense. She says that I'm a born and practicing Catholic, so I know and take my faith seriously. People should rather worry and pray about hundreds of people that are hungry, that are being raped and abused by priests all over the world. Particularly, over 1,000 victims were raped by over 300 priests in Pennsylvania. And then she goes ahead to say that in any case, reverend sisters and fathers smoke in real life, which has not been established as sin to my knowledge. Now, dear Nigerians, I don't do what I do for your applause. All right? If this images came out from a movie, will it be okay? Which is actually true. You have many movies
but it's not a
of
movie.
people dressed
You know
as
what
this.
I'm sick and tired
What is
of?
the difference?
You know what I'm sick and tired of?
I'm so disappointed in you that out of everyone on this panel, you would have an issue with this. And the reason is because you're an artist. And she as an actress is also an artist. And as an artist, you're free to express yourself any way you want to express yourself. Okay. If she wants to be nude, she wants to dress as a nun, a doctor, it doesn't matter. It's artistic to me. When I see it, she's trying to put a point across that, you know, people hide behind this priest thing, nun thing, pastor thing, and then it's a mask. And then you don't know what happens in your real life. Like, do you really think nuns don't have sex? Like, let's be real.
I'm not saying
like,
they don't.
They're sleeping with all the priests. Like, let's be honest.
But that's a fallacy. I'm not saying they don't have sex, but not all of them do. And the fact that one nun or one priest smokes does not mean that it's an accepted part of their culture. It's just like what I feel she's doing now is like a Muslim. You know, Muslims don't drink alcohol, right?
Why do you keep
according to
it's part of their religious culture. It's not accepted. So there are certain things that you can't do in
But
public.
in Christianity, even the communion is wine in certain places. Right. So alcohol is not barred in Christianity. At least not that I know about. Jesus had wine with his 12 disciples.
As a matter of fact, there's a video of the priest actually drinking beer, the Pope actually drinking beer for his birthday in Germany. So
I'm not talking about the Christians and Catholics. I was talking about the Muslims. You can be an artist, like you said. You can be an artist and then you can represent anything because it's an art form. Yeah. You could dress like a doctor, dress like a nun, but you have to portray it in this light.
But
how do you feel if I'm an actor? How do you feel if I'm an actor and then I'm trying to be on a magazine cover as a doctor and then I'm jerking off on top of a dead patient? That is exactly what she's doing.
Listen.
That is what it seems to me.
But think about it, it's been done before.
Okay.
The beauty of the whole thing.
See, Manny.
If I saw that on a magazine cover, yes, I'll be appalled, but I wouldn't think there's anything wrong with it. I would assume that it's just a photo shoot and it's not a real life dead person that he's actually ejaculated on. People are allowed to express themselves however they want to express themselves.
This has been done before by so many artists.
Yeah, right.
Madonna, Met Gala was based on religion, religious costumes. You thought Rihanna looked sick with that pulpit thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
So religion has been used with fashion, art, because it's part of our culture. I'm sorry, it's not abuse of religion because it's really interpretation. It's art.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Remember when Sinead O'Connor?
It's art.
Remember years ago? This is like over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Sinead
Lose my
O'Connor.
religion.
Yes, and then literally her career died because of that. But 20 plus years later, we realized that everything she was saying is true. It was true that the priests were molesting little boys.
Her career died.
Her career died because at that time the community couldn't fathom it. And we're fortunate that we're living in a totally different time. We're living in the 2000s now. We're in the millennials now, and you can do this and your career won't die. Like people are actually gonna support you
Even for
doing
Halloween,
something
people
like
get
this.
dressed as nuns. Even for Halloween,
went to a show.
Halloween is coming up. People are going to be, you see men, nuns, and
but you can dress as a nun, but it depends on the
Listen,
message
when I
you're
get
trying to
married-
send
She's not even
with
giving
the
a
dress.
message.
When I get
This message is
married-
negative, believe it or not.
When I get married, I'm getting my sexy nun outfit for my husband.
All
Future
right.
husband.
Okay, all right. You
When
go
they
spank
get
him.
ready, I'm
How
gonna
you
be
gonna
like,
spank him?
with my
Okay.
nun outfit. What?
All right.
Nuns get it on too.
Okay.
See, my
Let
I'm
him
so
know.
surprised though.
Exactly. Me too.
All right, let's move on. Okay.
All right, who's next? All right, go ahead. You take
Go
the
ahead.
floor now. Go ahead.
All
It's
right.
ladies against Team Money today.
Bless the
Gang.
Bless the women. I'm blessed with the fruit of my. Amen. So the next topic is something a little bit funny too, because this comes from a Nigerian and it's really sad. The pastor's boss, and she said something very offensive to the Nigerian community. She said that Ghanaians are real and Nigerians are not because we like to bleach. What do you guys think about it?
What happened?
Okay, I have a lot to say about it. First of all, she does not have her facts right because Ghanaians bleach as well.
Thank you.
Lots of Ghanaians bleach as well.
Times two.
However, I do get the point that she's making. As in, when you get in a room of Nigerians, all you see is brack knuckles. When you're in a room of Nigerian women,
My knuckles are not
as
brackle.
in, yeah, you get to see a lot of brack knuckles
know, my
because
knuckles
I'm not.
I don't
I'm not
understand.
because
What's
you
brack
don't
knuckles?
bleach. Because you don't bleach and you don't bleach.
Right.
You
I
don't
don't
bleach and you don't
Knuckle
bleach.
day.
Can I get to my point before I
Get
get
to
attacked?
your point,
By the
madam.
way, I am the only Ghanaian on this panel at this moment.
You are not the only Ghanaian on this panel. I am half Ghanaian,
Two.
madam. Thank you.
Glitterati
Thank you. Thank you.
is one
Thank
third.
you.
She
I am
is
Ghanaian,
one.
Nigerian,
Okay,
and
okay,
Nigerian.
All right,
Thank you.
Yazzie,
Okay.
take
Don't
it
take
away.
my Ghana away from you. Don't take my wache out of me. Thank
Listen
you.
to me,
Thank
my
you.
love, my beautiful,
Yeah, no,
glittery queen. You're 1/3 Ghanaian, and you
madam,
sat here and
This
said that you were
Ghanaian.
Nigerian.
No.
Can we see it?
No, you can't see her.
Okay.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Because she did say she was Nigerian, if y'all remember a couple of weeks ago.
I said all of my
Nigerian now.
countries now.
Anyway,
Nigeria.
Back to the topic.
Ghana,
my
and
topic
Give me
now.
my
Oh,
KK,
yeah, oh, yeah,
madam.
oh, yeah.
You are trying it. Go ahead.
So, when you walk into like, especially if you're like at a celebrity event with like all the actresses and stuff, you do see more bleached out Nigerian women than you do see bleached out Ghanaian actresses. But it doesn't change from the fact that both races do bleach. In general, both bleach. But like you're more like how many dark-skinned very popular, besides maybe Genevieve Nnaji, are there in the Nigerian community compared to the Ghanaian? In the Ghanaian community, I could go on and I won't stop. Moesha, Fela, Priscilla, Yvonne, like there's so
And they're all
many dark
toning.
skin.
Toning.
They're
They're
toning.
not bleached, they're
They're
toning.
toning. They're toning.
They're
Who's toning?
toning.
None of the
Exactly.
names that I mentioned are toning.
Toning is another thing that they do. Toning is a lighter
They're all
version.
dark skin.
toning is
All
a
the
type
names
of
I mentioned
bleaching.
are
There's a
dark
type,
skin.
the
Okay,
lighter
like
version
type
of
2 bleaching.
Type
Softer.
2, softer.
okay.
It wouldn't hit you
No,
so hard.
that's not what it is.
Are you toning?
That's
Are you
not what it
toning?
is.
Are you-
That's
are
not
you
what it is.
toning,
Okay,
Yazzie?
let's get it personal.
Are you toning?
For example, my dad is Lebanese Syrian and
Is
my
he
mom
toning?
is Ghanaian. And because of that, you notice that a lot of mixed people, sometimes we have like, our pigment is weird sometimes when you're mixed. So for example, in my family, like all my cousins, we all literally have it, where we have like dark lips, we have dark circles under our eyes, we have like dark elbows, dark knees, like certain areas. So if you do, for example, I had a procedure done, I had a chemical peel done on my elbows.
So you're
I was
toning.
no, that's not toning, it's not even bleaching. Chemical peel is when you peel
Ghanaians.
off one layer of your skin. I had it done literally just on my elbow, just right here, so it could blend in with the rest of my beautiful dark skin.
So it's bleaching with a different name.
That's not bleaching.
So it's bleaching with a different name.
No.
Chemical pill.
No.
But it is
It's
chemicals.
levels to
though.
it.
It's
There's
literally
levels. There's
chemicals,
levels
all
to it.
chemicals,
I don't
right?
know these
So
things.
it's you altering your pigmentation. That's what it is. Whether or not it's a
but-
chemical pill or
okay,
not.
if you got burnt, right? If you got burnt and you had a dark scar here, and you went and got a chemical pill so that dark scar could blend in with the rest of your body,
It means
is
I
that
bleached
bleaching?
Did you
it to
get
join
burnt?
the rest of my skin. Like you bleach palm oil to get it to a different color.
Okay, but
you
that's
bleached it.
But there's
to get to your
but you're
skin
not
color.
bleaching it to be light skinned to fit in a community.
So, but
These women
But
are
you're bleaching
your
it to
whole
fit in
entire
your whole skin.
Yeah, but that's what my thing.
To
Whether
fit
you
into-
whether you do
But
your
let's go
whole
back to the
skin or you
topic.
do-
Wait,
Yeah,
speak.
let's
Let her
go
finish.
back to the topic.
Let them. Let
There's
her finish
actually a
landing.
video
She
for
was
it. Can we
landing
just
for
see
it.
exactly what she said before we all get mad?
Yeah, you accidentally don't trust that.
I also love the fact that most Ghanaians are real. The average Ghanaian is real. And they don't bleach. Well, most of them don't. So when I'm in Ghana, I feel at home. We're all black together. In Nigeria, sometimes I'm like, where am I? You know, so
I think she's just trying
I think
to
she
be
was
funny.
trying to be humorous, but that was a miss. Like you saying that. I mean, we are all real now. Whether or not you bleach or you don't bleach, we're real. I mean, I have on blonde braids. It's not my hair.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean that I'm not real.
That's a great point.
If you bleach or you tone your skin, you could do whatever you want to do. Your body is a walking canvas. You could do whatever you want to do with it. But you calling people out on that is not fair. It's just like me calling her out on when she was bigger. Oh, nah, come on. You are however way you are.
That's different.
But it's not. I accept you however, whether you're big or you're skinny or you're tall or you're short, I accept you how you are. I'm not going to judge you based on that. If you want to tone your skin or you want to bleach or call it a different name, chemical peel, do what you want to do. That's you. Now, but saying that people are not real based on that, that's not fair.
Yeah,
that's,
because
I feel
if she was real, she would have stayed
Ghanaians
fat.
are not real.
I feel like she
Nigerians are
changed.
not real.
Let me state the point. But Chinese bleach, Koreans bleach,
Okay.
Indians bleach.
Okay.
Everybody is bleaching.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about fakeness. That's across the board. When you talk about entering a room, it shouldn't be about anybody's complexion.
Right.
You enter with your own presence and your own thing. Saying fakeness is really like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I
it's
understand
the
she's saying
two
it
comparisons.
doesn't
Saying people are
make
not
any
real
sense.
because they bleach. That's where I don't
It
really
doesn't make
understand.
I completely disagree with you guys. And again, sometimes you guys are also intelligent, everyone on this panel, that sometimes when you guys say certain things, I just get shocked. Because we are the same people that are here that are saying that fighting for black rights and this and that and all of these things, it's one. It's a fact. This is a fact that in entertainment for many, many, many years now, the lighter you are, the more successful you are. The lighter you are, the better your chances. We've had these conversations here with several different people. We had this conversation here where a Nigerian woman admitted that a director told her that if she was light-skinned, she would get the role, and she went ahead and bleached, and now she's a famous
So how does
Nigerian
that make
actress.
her not
We had
real?
that. We had that conversation here. We've had that conversation here about would Cardi B be as successful if she was darker. We've had that.
But how
so
does that
with
make
us
her
having
not real?
these conversations, why is Africans like the center of blackness? Why are we encouraging bleaching?
But
And
nobody's
when I say
encouraging bleeding.
and when
We're
I
not
say
encouraging bleaching,
and when I
Yazzie.
say
Now,
bleaching,
nobody says encouraging
that's what you're saying,
bleaching.
because you're
No,
saying that
I didn't say. I said that why you have to
God,
pull
Yazzie
out
again.
Nigerians about bleaching. It does,
Because
it's across
Nigerians
the
do it
board.
way more.
But that is
But
their
wait,
business.
hold on.
It's their business.
I'm
The
sorry.
thing about it
When I was
is that
younger-
nobody ever says. Let me finish. Nobody ever says. That's one thing that I'm against is because it ruins your insides. Point blank. It ruins you from the inside out. So
Bleaching?
bleaching is a mess.
Yeah.
It ruins you
Period.
inside?
Inside your
How?
kidney,
It
your kidney,
affects
your
your
internal organs.
the cream.
Yes,
in-
your internal, the chemicals impede into you. It affects your internal
I never knew
organs.
that.
It's not only
Even
your
creates
pigments.
psychological problems.
Yeah.
It's so many levels to it. It's not saying
So
that
maybe
it's,
that's
to
why the
me,
people that bleach are so fake, because you're psychologically affected.
That doesn't
Maybe
make
that's
any
what
sense.
I'm
Now you're
trying to
not
be-
making sense.
I don't know.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying.
Making
I'm
sense.
just saying because I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. You
Like,
know what I
literally,
mean?
it ruins
But
your insides.
I
That's what
just
I
feel
tell you
like
to use
I've been around a few like African celebrities or whatever, and I think she's in the industry, so I think she might know what she's talking about. There's certain things, because you do get around some people and then they just kind of become like, you know, like I've bleached now, I'm light skinned now, I'm getting all the major roles
But isn't it
roles
like
now,
bleach
you can't
blondes
talk
out
to
here?
me.
I mean, like, I think
you know
that-
what I mean?
Okay,
so
let's-
maybe
let's-
that's what she's talking about, but she can't
I
go
don't-
in depth
I don't
about
think so.
certain
Let's
Not,
be
things.
not with
honest
the way
about
she
this whole
said it.
thing.
Like when you walk into a room,
Right.
everybody, nah,
Yeah.
that's just.
I mean,
that's
if you
just
if you
wrong.
even look at the beautiful picture of this lady, you can see
she's
that the
gorgeous.
picture was edited.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
video of her
But-
She's
talking,
lightened in
she
the
was
picture.
so dark.
But that is
right now, I
probably-
think she took a little
but that
chemical
is-
pill for toning,
No.
so maybe that's not bleaching. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to
Yes,
understand.
yes,
I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's not
So
chemical
let's
pill,
move on to the
it's
next
chemical
one.
pill.
They call it Tony.
Chemical pill.
To shake y'all one.
Okay,
Okay, I love my
alright.
chemical pill, and if I had to, I would do it
Tony.
all
Okay,
over right
okay.
again.
Okay, chemical
Anyway.
pill. All right.
Anyway,
All
on
right.
to the next
All right,
topic.
next one, please.
On to the next topic. We're gonna talk about the beautiful Genevieve Nnaji, 39-year-old
Nnaji.
actress and filmmaker, producer. Her brand new movie got picked up by Netflix. And she gets
Way to
snaps
go,
for that,
Genevieve.
snaps for that, snaps
yep.
for that.
Miss
Major.
Timeless. I think she's using that blood thing that you said you did on your face because she
Chemical
doesn't age,
peel.
oh.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, she's
the blood-
beautiful.
Oh,
the
she
vampire
She
facial,
they swim
yeah.
in blood. This one doesn't even age. She they swim in blood.
I beg
so
before
Yazzie,
they
so
start
what
thinking
you
I'm a
dropping
witch
on
now.
Okay, Okay, guys, you dropped it in real news.
So,
Like, what is
she's
actually
Tony.
happening?
So, what is actually happening is that her movie Lionheart has been picked up by Netflix. It also showcased at
Awesome.
like the Canada Film
What do you
Festival.
mean picked up? A lot of Nigerian movies are on Netflix now, but what do you mean picked up? Did Netflix buy the whole movie or the whole right to the movie? I think that's what happened.
And it's going to be shown on Netflix. Netflix has bought the rights to it, and it's going to be shown
Wow.
exclusively
And I think that's the
on
first
Netflix.
Yeah.
African movie
Absolutely.
produced
It
in
is.
Africa by an African to be picked up by Netflix exclusively.
Yeah, not like the other one.
awesome.
Not like the other one with Idris Elba, where some of the people in it were in African.
Beast of No
Beast
Nation.
of No Nation, and most
Right.
of the film crew also weren't African at all. This
But
is
this one
like
is completely
yes.
African Nigerian.
Yes.
Wow, Genevieve has been doing
Big
this for a
things
long
are
time.
gone for
and the
Genevieve.
movie and the movie is actually a good movie. It's
Okay.
about like a lady battling family life and like her working life, you know, and entertainment, and how hard it is, and
To
how hard
balance
to
everything.
balance, and facing sexism in the workplace. So it's actually a good movie. But I feel two ways about this.
Okay, that's
Hear
nice.
it.
And I do think that it's great because everything was made in Africa. So I like the idea of everything being made in Africa being like shown on Netflix all over the world or whatever. However, sometimes I just get tired. Like we're happy for it, we're clapping. It's big. It's making
Putting us on the map.
you know, putting us on the map and everything. But at the end of the day, why are we making it seem like it's such a big deal? Why? Because she got picked up by Netflix.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal because Netflix is a global company.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
a
but
big deal.
it's kind of like when everybody was clapping for Lupita. Like, yes, everything she has done is amazing, but there are other Africans that have done amazing things. Like, we don't have to wait to be for the Western world to accept us for us to feel like we need to clap for Genevieve. Do you get what I
Well,
mean?
we've been
Like
clapping
when
for
this
her for a long
happened,
time.
I saw a lot of African entertainers, like musicians,
Supporting
actors,
and
posting
posting
it.
about it.
Oh, I've been supporting you, but like, why were we not doing this before? Why
She's
do we
right,
have to
though.
wait for like a Western or an American or a British or English? This goes all the way back to slavery, and that's my problem with us. It's like we always wait for
Validation.
the validation from someone else before we give credit where it's due. This is a great movie. Everyone should have been endorsing it before Netflix picked it up. You know, like the movie has been out. It's a great movie. Again, all of a sudden, because Netflix has picked it up, it's
Coming
made
back to
news
life.
all over.
True.
I don't like things like that. I feel like we need to support our own. Like, we don't need to wait for validation from
The West.
The
the
West,
West
right.
before we realize. But it is a great thing. I'm not taking away from her accomplishment, but if we keep doing this, Africa is going to keep getting overlooked. You know, we've been overlooked. We're talking about institutionalized racism. Like, there's so much that we've been going through. And if we want all these things to stop, then we also kind of have to like not support things like this.
Yeah,
I don't
but let's just put it in a paraphrase. In parentheses, what she's saying, which is the bitter truth, is that Africans don't support each other. That's the bitter truth. Let's be real. Because we always wait for validity from the Western world before we pick up something. No matter how good your content is, the effort. I know this movie cost her a couple of millions in Naira, and the movie has been out for a long time. But now, just a week that she was interviewed on CNN, the movie was picked up by Netflix. Everybody's page, if you go through their pages, you see Genevieve, Genevieve,
Yeah.
Genevieve. And there
You
was
know
a
what
time
it
it
is?
felt like Genevieve was kind of like dying down in her career because she hasn't been trending recently, although she has been in the game for more than 20 years. And you wouldn't believe it, that lady is 40 and plus. She doesn't even look it.
50
Her
something
Wikipedia says
probably.
39.
That's a lie.
Her Wikipedia.
Oh,
You know what it
everybody
is?
got stage age now. You know, got stage age. Everybody has stage
Mine
age.
is
No, my own is
What's the
Stonebwoy.
age? Can I
don't have
pass?
stage age.
21.
Oh, mine is
Hey,
18.
you know
I'm
what?
fresh.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
what?
17.
Yeah, what?
Forever.
Yeah, what?
I'm
I'm on that
16.
age.
All of you guys are younger than me. I'm the old one.
If you are 16, 21 and 17, they haven't
Yeah.
even given birth to me. So.
Oh!
They never born me.
I do want to talk about this. I love you know, the first time I went on Netflix and I was able to see a Nigerian movie, like it felt so good.
Good.
Kunle Funleye, we did October 1, was one of the
October 1.
first ones I saw. That movie was beautiful.
Crazy.
I don't mean to cut you off,
Yeah.
but we have Iroko TV. Like, why
Yeah,
do we
but I
need to go
didn't-
on
but the
Netflix
thing about it-
when we can support
No,
Iroko
that's-
TV?
that's not even
let
the
me
issue.
let me land
things.
now. I didn't know about Iroko then, but the first time I didn't. I did tell
Iroko is big.
to somebody gave me their password and I was like, oh, okay, let me log
But now you
on.
have
Wait,
your own, though.
I know
somebody
you
gave
know
you password
You know
for
you can-
Iroko,
wait,
now she has
but
her
you
own.
have your own sub for Netflix.
And you know you can
are
watch
one of the
it.
problems. You are the problem. She can subscribe to Netflix, but she cannot subscribe to
No,
iRoko
when I'm
TV.
like daddies, they buy it for me now. It's their password now. It's not even like that. They buy it as presents. So they log on with my present. But I just love the fact that we have more and more. We actually need more. There's so much Bollywood on Netflix. We need more Nigerian
Nollywood.
content, more Nigerian,
Ghana.
like even series, just like how Anthony Bourdain has it. We need to have some series, some talk shows. We need Nigeria represented because we watch
Netflix,
everything.
yeah.
Nigeria,
pretty much.
we
Africa.
really are. We consume a lot of what is social media, what is internet streaming.
True.
We consume that. So I want even more. It's not even enough yet
and
for me.
even this headline by BBC pisses me off. Just
Right.
reading the headline. Meet Genevieve Nnaji. I'm sorry,
Genevieve Nnaji.
I'm sorry. The Nigerian actress and director who's brought Nollywood to a world
that's
level.
that's
What
not.
do you
nah,
mean?
that's
You know,
not-
I disagree.
Yes,
The wedding
yes.
party.
How dare you
Yes.
say that?
The wedding party was a
actually
big one.
on
too. There's
Netflix.
been a
Like-
lot
like
of
two
direct-
Wedding
Direct-
party,
Direct-
wedding party is
Yeah.
on every flight. When I
Right.
do, when you fly to Dubai, when you fly to Paris, like you can actually even watch it on the plane.
Right.
Yeah.
So what
BBC,
the
get your
F do you
facts straight,
mean?
BBC.
You
What
guys
the
are
F
talking
do you
about-
mean?
You guys are even talking
Racist
about
now, you
wedding
know that.
party. Wedding party is recent. Do you know Sophia in London? Do you know that
Yeah.
before Afrobeat
Yeah.
even crossed over to this side, people have been buying Nollywood movie. My uncle that used to come
Do you
back
know how
home in the
many-
1990s and 2000s, early
Yeah.
2000s. He tells me about Nigerian movies that they watch here in America.
What about
So
the two little
Nollywood has
short-
crossed
the
over a
little-
long
yeah.
time.
The little small people.
Aki and Popo.
Aki and Popo. Ah, that's what used to
Who
be.
doesn't know them? Everybody
Do
knows
you
them.
know? Do you know how many people here in New York that became multi-millionaires off selling
The
the
CDs.
pirate Nollywood
pirate
movies?
CDs.
Like, are you
Absolutely.
serious? Are you serious?
Yes.
How dare them Nollywood to a world level? Excuse you,
BBC.
Nollywood and all
Get
of
your
Africa
facts
been
right.
on a
Fact
world
check.
level. You know what I
Fact
mean?
checking.
But this is what I'm saying, and that's why it is important that we support Y Entertainment, Mina TV,
iRoko
iRoko. We have to so that
Yes.
we can have our own BBC.
Right.
Yes.
We don't need to be validated by a BBC or
I agree.
CNN. Because as long as we sit back, we will continue to be minorities and we will be continue to be treated
Preach,
like
Yassi.
SHIT.
Preach.
Hello,
Preach.
Yes.
support your own people.
That's true.
Everything, and I do this everything in my, and even when I need to buy a shirt, like I look around to see who around me sells that kind of shirt
Right.
before I walk into Macy's to buy that shirt. From shirt, makeup, everything. Like we have to, music, we have to. I don't care, I'll say this. I love Beyonce, I love Cardi B, I love Nicki Minaj. I've never bought an album. Sue me.
And
I
instead
listen
of-
to it on
and-
YouTube,
and
but
instead
guess
of
what?
buying a-
I buy Mr. Easy.
Right.
I buy Wizkid. I buy Afrobeat.
Right.
I buy
I sure
T
do.
Money. I buy it.
Yeah.
Listen, I work very hard for my dollars, and I'm making sure I know where I'm spending it.
Awesome.
And literally, you guys know that the
Awesome.
black dollar is the biggest dollar. We
Yeah.
have the
True.
biggest
Yeah.
spending
Of course it is.
power. So if we
Black
harness
coins
our
make the
spending
most
power
noise.
to support African businesses, African entities, they will be cutting us out of here. They'll be like,
We
get on
really
your
need to-
boat and
we
go
really
back.
need to start
It is
supporting
All
our
right.
own
so
stuff.
important.
All
Very
right, guys.
important.
Man, this was really awesome. We can't have it all. So that's why you have to drop your comments. Tell us how you feel.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Follow
Make sure
us
you
on the
do.
ABS show on
Okay.
Mina TV. For now, it's skipping.
See you later.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.